says a story in the Talmud Yerushalmi, with someone in the name Abba Oishie. Abba Oishie used to have a robe that he used to wear different than any other person. Always the same color, always the same. And his children came over and says, why don't you go a little fancier, nicer clothes? So Abba Oishie says to his children, listen, my job is washing clothes. In those times they had no wash machine and no cleaners, so he used to wash me the hand. Abba Oishie used to work a whole day washing clothes of people. Especially the rich people gave him the nice robe that he had with different colors, beautiful colors. And that's the way, and they used to wash, Abba Oishie used to wash their clothes. That's the way he used to support himself. By night he went to learn. So Abba Oishie said, when I wash the clothes, in the bottom of the washing, there's always left over some material, some threads or something. If I'm going to wear something that has different colors, everyone will say, you know what he takes it from? Every time he puts together a little of the thread that comes out from the clothes, and he made himself a beautiful clothing. Therefore, I'm wearing something that there is no such colors, something totally different from someone else. And he says, why is this? Because they eat them nikim me'Hashem u'Yisrael. You have to be clean. God knows that I don't steal. But I also have to be clean from people's eyes, from what people will say. Like we find, he told them by the Bnei God and Bnei Reuven. The children of God and the children of Reuven were supposed to go to Israel like anybody else. But they had too much merchandise, and therefore they didn't go. So they said, let's stay on the other side of the Jordan. And Moshe was upset on them and says, everybody will go out to fight. You will stay in that side of the Jordan. And they said that we will go out to fight with all the Jewish nation, and then when everyone will be settled, we'll come back to our place in the Jordan. Why? So Moshe told them, if you're going to do it like this, you will be clean in Hashem's size, but not only in Hashem's size, also in all the Jewish people's eyes. And so Abba Oishie concluded by telling his children that from this story we learned that it's not enough that I know that I didn't steal. It's not enough that I know that Hashem knows that I know. It also has to be in the eyes of other people. Learn it from Bnei God. Just to make, this is the story, just to make the story, the point a little stronger. You imagine 40 years the Jewish people are waiting to go to Israel. Came after 40 years, they start making plans to go to Israel. The children of Reuven, the children of God, had many ships and goats in the millions. They said, should we go now to Israel? How can we schlep all those things? But in people's mind, it could have been interpreted and say, we had the story with the spies that they made everyone not go, and they make it in a total different way. But bottom line is they also don't want to go. And therefore Moshe tells them, it's not enough. You have to be clean in Hashem's size, but every single Jew should be able to say, you did not go to Israel because you don't like Israel. You didn't go to Israel because you really have so much belonging. As we find, it says in Talmud it says, Talmud Yerushalmi, it says there was one of the doors from the Rabbi was something that it's called Bet Aftinas. Who was Aftinas? Aftinas is a place in the Holy Temple that they used to sacrifice the Ktoret. Ktoret is something that was unbelievable spices. You had to be a professional to do it. The family of Aftinas knew how to do it. And so they were so, but in top of that they used to do it, one of the things that the Talmud tells us, anybody that married their family was told not to put any perfume, anything that makes them smell special. Why? Because maybe people will say, you see the smell? You feel the smell? It's from the Ktoret, from the Holy Temple, from the Bet HaMikdash, that is such good smell. In order people should not say it, they made a condition. Don't do it. We don't want people to say anything. And this is the lesson that we have from this parasha. The lesson that we have, it's not enough that Hashem knows good, but has to be in the eyes of people just as much. And therefore, we find that Abba Oisheh was very careful with his clothing. The children of Gad and Reuven, 14 years they were separated from their family in order nobody should say that they let them die in Israel, let them suffer in Israel, and we're going to stay and have a good time in the Jordan. And the same thing, Bet Aftina, the family of Aftinas, made everything in their power that no one should say, they stole from the Bet HaMikdash. Yes, God knows that they didn't steal. They also know. But people should not say differently. That's the lesson. Va'item nekim, should be clean. Mi Hashem, from God and Israel, and from the Jewish nation. Shabbat Shalom.